Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today we're going to be making a bookmark card. I'm going to be using marbled Elegance Designer Series paper, and this is in the online exclusives. This paper is delightful, and I'm going to just show you some of it. Okay, so this is some of the paper. It's got gold veining running through the whole thing. The back side, of course, is more calm, as I would call it. It's more like that. But 12 sheets, 12 by 12. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to be making this cute little card. I'm going to show you how to make it today. We made it at my club last Monday. My Stamp Lovers class, sorry. I'm not calling it club anymore. Stamp Lovers class. And so I'm going to be using Melon Mambo cardstock for the cardstock base. So let's get started today and make this cute card. Less chatting, more stamping. Okay, so today I have this cut, and I'm going to tell you how to cut it. It's pretty simple, actually. So you start out with a piece of 5.5 by 8.5. And I kind of had to figure this out on my own, so let me just give you the measurements. So the first thing you want to do is score it. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score it at 4 1/4. So that's going to be the fold of your card. But because we're making it a bookmark card, I need a slot for the bookmark. So I cut off 1.5 inches. So that is going to be the actual bookmark. And then I did score it again, and I scored it at about, it's just under 1 3/4. I'm sorry, 3/4 of an inch. So it's just a smidge under 3/4 of an inch. So if you do that, you'll have this nice fold here. And I'm just going to show you. It's going to fold and fold again. Okay. Before you do that, you're going to want to make this little angle cut. And here's the easiest way to do it. You're going to measure down 1 inch from the top, and then measure down at this score line 2 inches. And you're going to put a little pencil mark there. And you are just going to put it in your paper trimmer, and you're going to cut from that little mark that you make to this one. You're just going to make that angle cut. And then you're going to cut up with your scissors. I just did it with my scissors. I mean, you could do it with your paper trimmer, but I just cut to that, right to there. Okay, so I cut this with the paper trimmer, but I did cut this with my scissors. Okay? And then when you fold this, you're going to get that angle like that. Okay, and that's going to be your little holder for your bookmark. So what I did was I put tear and tape right here, okay, and then it's going to make that nice fold. Okay, before you assemble, you want to decorate it. So I have my marbled Elegance Designer Series paper, and I've cut this 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so that's going to go on here. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. So this is going to go kind of on the inside of the card. Okay, and then I'm going to peel off this tear and tape. And I did put 2 strips just because I thought I wanted to make sure that it held. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder after I fold it down. Okay, so you're just going to fold this down like that. Then take your bone folder and make nice crisp folds. Okay, so there's that is exactly how it's going to look prior to decorating it. Okay, now I did cut another piece of Designer Series paper. And this one measures, just to give you the measurements. What did I do with my ruler? Here it is. I like to give you the measurements. I don't do instruction sheets. People have asked me. This is 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. And to cut it on that angle, all you need to do is you need to hold it. I probably should have showed you before I folded it down, but you just need to hold it on here and just cut it. Use that as a kind of a stencil. And then it's going to fit on there perfectly. So let's go ahead and add that now to the card. See that gold? It's so beautiful. So I am going to bring in some gold foil also to complement it. And what I have here is I have 2 pieces of, I have this piece of foil, and this one measures 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. So this is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4, and I'm going to add this to my card. I'm going to space it over about right here because I have a little room to play with. So I'm going to put it over about right here. Okay. And then I have a little tiny sliver of the designer series paper. And I think I'm going to add this with my liquid glue. And I'm going to use the back side of this. I think I've got enough gold going on, so I'm going to add it to the back side. Okay, so I'm just going to add this to the center. Now with liquid glue, you want to be kind of careful so you don't squeeze it out, right? Let it dry. Don't put too much on if you're using liquid glue because it'll squeeze out onto the gold and then it'll, you know, you'll never get it off the gold. Okay, now let's decorate our bookmark. So I have this piece that I cut off and I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. I'm probably going to cut off about this much. Okay, and this is going to fit inside of my, inside here. Now, if I should have put a little bit of tape under here, actually, a little bit of adhesive to stop it from going, and I think I will add that now. I'm going to use a little bit of tear and tape. I'm going to try to, I don't want the bookmark to fall all the way through. I don't think it would, but just in case, I'm going to add a little piece of tear and tape. I hope I can make this work. Oh, I don't know if I can or not. Let's see. I'm just going to stick this inside here. Oh, I think I can. I tell you, seems like I always mess something up. Put this tear and tape on before you adhere the card. That would be my advice before you to glue that down, just because you don't want that to, oh, now I can't get the tear and tape off. Oh gosh. Hang on a second. I think I just used my scissors to pull that off. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now, so before, when you're folding that up, before you fold it down, put a little piece of either adhesive, liquid glue. I wouldn't recommend liquid glue, actually. I would just put a little piece of tear and tape there. Okay, so I have my bookmark. Now it's not going to go all the way through. Yay. Okay, with my Keeping Tabs punch, I did punch out a gold foil tab. And now I'm going to add that to the top of my card. Again, I'm going to use liquid glue. Put a little bit on both sides. Just like that. Okay. And I'm going to glue that down. Just like that. Okay. So now, if you need to take off a little bit from the bottom, you can. I think I need to cut off a little bit more. Yeah, I think that'll work good. Okay. Now let's decorate this a little bit. It does need a little decorating. So I have a piece of white cardstock, and this is going to fit right here underneath. So I am going to do a little stamping on here. I'm going to use the stamp set Elements of Text. This is on the online exclusives. As I've said before, this is one of my very favorite stamp sets currently. And I'm going to stamp this in crumb cake ink. This is like a background stamp that, I mean, if you like background stamping, you're going to love this. It's so awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that on there. And then stamp it one more time. Okay, so I have that little background stamp. And now I'm going to use Courage of Faith. In Everything Give Thanks. I'm going to stamp that over that. In, let's see if I can find it. In Everything Give Thanks. There we go. I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. And I'm going to stamp it about right there. Oh, did not stamp that very good. Well, we're going to go with it because if I turn it over, oh, you know what? I could. Hang on a second. It will get hidden. I was thinking, oh, that won't get hidden. That's better. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp over that with my, actually it'll be lighter and that'll be good. Kind of want it lighter anyway. Oh, didn't mean to do that in that color. Oh, Trevis. Hang on a second. Clean my stamp. Accidentally pulled that up in Melon Mambo. I didn't want that. There we go. Okay, so now it's a little bit lighter and I like it better anyway. All right, so that back side is going to get hidden. Yay. Okay, so now I'm going to trim this off just a little bit. Looks like it needs to come down about, oh, I don't know. Just going to guess here. Not that much. Okay. Put some adhesive on here. Tuck it under just a smidge so that it's centered. There we go. There's our bookmark. Clean off my glass. Got a little ink on there. Okay, we have our bookmark. Now, that will be in here like that. And now I need to decorate this a little bit more. So what I did was I did some heat embossing. I did stamp this butterfly from Beautiful Butterflies. And there is a die to cut this out from the bundle. But guess what? I'm just going to fussy cut it. It's just so easy. I'm just going to use my little pair of scissors here and I'm going to fussy cut this. Because I don't have my cut and emboss over here. Okay, now I am going to put a dimensional on here. And I'm going to add that to my card front. I'm thinking about right there. And if you have not seen this next set of dies, it's called Tags to Go. These dies are so darling. They're like little keys and locks. This is on the online exclusive. These just came out on March the 4th. And I cut these out of gold foil. Okay, so I cut the lock out and the key. Let me show you the other ones that are in here. Oh, every one of them are darling. Here's one like an old skeleton key, a little tiny key, little hearts, a tag. They're all like tags and locks. So they are just really, really cute. There's not a whole lot of dies in here. There's only 10. Okay. And then I did stamp For You. And this For You is from Beautiful Butterflies also. And I stamped that in Melon Mambo. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on there. And I'm just going to put that right here underneath the butterfly. Okay. And then I have these. And I'm going to connect these with a piece of white baker's twine. And see if I can pull this off. I'm going to put this through both. I'm going to tie a little bow and just connect these. Now we do have gold baker's twine. That would be really cute, but I thought enough gold. I had enough gold going on, so that's why I chose just white. And this is nice and thin, so it works out well. Okay. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit of liquid glue on the back of these, just so they stay put where I want them. Flip those over. Don't want them to touch the glue. And now I'm just going to add those like right here. I thought that they were cute with the key and lock. Oh, well, hello. That didn't work. You have to hold it for a little bit longer than I did. Okay, so I'm going to hold those down till that glue adheres. They look like they're dangling, but they really aren't. If I put enough glue on there, doesn't seem like they want to stay. I might need a little more glue. I might need a little more glue on there. I think I do. Yeah. I don't want to over glue. I'm always nervous about that squeezing out. There we go. And once that dries, Those babies aren't going anywhere. Now, really, there's no place to sign this card unless you put something on the back. So you can put a piece of white cardstock on the back if you like, or you can leave this a little more open and you can sign on here. You could sign on the back. I was thinking it would be really cute to make this a birthday card. And the stamp set that I had thought of that I thought would be really cute with this is called So Sincere. It has this happy birthday going like this. And I thought how cute that would be to just stamp happy birthday all like several times. That would be really cute too. So just an idea. I also had to throw out something. I had somebody comment on my videos on these brass butterflies. And she asked me if you could color these in with your blends. And you most certainly can. So I colored that in with a blue blend marker, I think Azure Afternoon. And look how cute that turned out. So definitely can color these even though they're gold and shiny. That really kind of took a little bit of the shine away. Just so I'd throw that out there. I love it when people ask me questions like that. It actually makes me try things that maybe I didn't know, and then I can give her an answer. So thanks for watching today. And my name is Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. And I will see you on Friday. Bye.